internet hoe.
And for today's video mga curls, sobrang dami sa inyo mga curls nag-request na ito. Because for today's video, we're gonna be swatching the entire shades of Colorettes, Colourtints. Feel ko mga curls at the end of this video, magiging bugbog yung lips ko. Pero alang-alang sa kashikepan.
We're gonna do it!
And of course mga curls, in case you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit that bell notification icon
so you're always notified.
So wag na natin patagalin pa, 35 shades to. Tayo na't magasgas yung labi natin. And let's get started!
Sideways, make it in the air. Shoot it sideways, make it in the air. Let's move it side to side, make it in the air. Let's move it side to side, make it.
Alright mga curls, so tamang tawa lang yan pero mamaya dudugo yung labi niyan. So we're gonna start with the swatches and the first shade we have here, this is in the shade Jordan. It looks so much kept. So this is a latte brown but it's brown but more on the olive side. So meron siyang tint of green. Maganda siya pang contour and bronze. And also it works on the lips, but personally I don't normally wear this on the lips because it's slightly on the green side. I just use this as contour or bronzer. Then the next shade we have here is Robin. This is a chocolate brown. This one, however, I can use this on the lips because it's more on the pinkier side. So I prefer this one on the lips over Jordan. Then the next shade we have here, this is Maya. This is a cinnamon brown. Sobrang underrated tong shade na to dati. But now I'm so happy that it's getting the hype that it deserves because it's such a gorgeous shade. It's like the perfect deep peachy nude on dark skin and dark lips. I highly recommend this. This is one of my favorites. The next shade we have is Andre. So Andre, she's warm golden brown. This one, it's a little bit too parang orangey brown na masyado. It's like too much of a pop. But if you're into that colors, then go ahead and get this. Perfect pang summer. Yan, diba? Tamang aura lang. Then the next shade we have here, this is in the shade Olive. It's a cocoa brown. I love this shade. This is similar to what James Charles wore dun sa No More Lies niya na video. The perfect pinky brownie my lips but better, not Mobile Legends Bang Bang. This is the best shade ever. I highly recommend. Then the next shade we have here, this is Emma, the ultimate nakaka-fresh na lipstick na akala mo super hindi ka makabasag pinggan, very pabebe. I absolutely love this. It's gonna make you look like Kendall Jenner, supermodel on the go vibes. I really love the shade Emma, and it's gonna make you look immaculate. I love this shade. Then the next shade we have here is Ocean. This is the best perfect na nude na it will work for any skin tones, any lip color. I highly recommend. This is the perfect peachy nude on me. Ang lakas niya maka-fresh. It doesn't even look like you're wearing makeup. Then the next shade we have here is Ava. This is the lightest shade in Colourtints that I can wear. It's super Ava Maria, very fresh and light. Even if you have dark lips, it's not gonna look like your lips is floating. I highly recommend this shade. Then the next shade we have is Maddie Girl. You're gonna be looking like a baddie with Maddie. I really love this shade. This is like a rosy plum. More pink siya than purple, so it still gives you like a very smitten virgin look. I love this shade. So Maddie is gonna make you look like a baddie, but kept. Then the next shade we have here is Live. I am living for this shade. This is like a dusty mauve pink. Para siyang a darker version ni Emma. Sobrang nakaka-fresh niya. Yung tipo pabebe ka pero hindi ka magpapaago ng jowa. The next is the shade Bonnie. This one, I prefer Ava over Bonnie. Bonnie's a little bit too light for me. Then the next shade we have is Naomi. Naomi is almost like a pinky version ni Bonnie. It's a little bit too light for me, so if you're looking for a light lipstick, go ahead and get Naomi and Bonnie. They're a bit too light on me. Then the next shade we have is Lola. I absolutely love this shade. This is a rosy coral shade. This is one of those corals na I could wear. Normally, kalaban ko lagi ang corals kasi nagmumukha akong coral reef. But I really love this. It's not too bright. It's the perfect amount of coralness and rosiness. Hindi siya parang awkward sa lips na lumulutang yung labi ko. Then the next shade we have here is Bella. Ang lakas maka Bella Hadid. I highly recommend this shade. It's almost like an orangey red on me. It's a salmon terracotta, but it's not too red, not too orange. It's just the right balance. Perfect pang everyday, for special occasions, and also if you want to look fierce without even trying. Then the next shade we have is Brie. This one, I absolutely love this color. This is a muted rosy terracotta. It's a little bit too light, pero hindi siya lumulutang sa labi ko. Tama lang yung pagka-orange niyan, tama lang yung pagka-pink niya. Sobrang nakaka-fresh. I love this one. Then the next shade we have is Gigi. As much as I love Bella Hadid and Gigi Hadid, this Gigi, however, na shade, hindi ko masyado gusto. It's a strawberry coral. Ayan na. It's a little bit too light for me. So this is one of the shades na it looks awkward and too, parang lumulutang sa labi ko. Parang napasobra yung coral. But if you're into that colors, go ahead and get that. So Lily is one of my favorites as well. This is like the perfect light na nude. This one's almost like Ava, but more on the orange terracotta side. It's light, but it's not making my lips look like I'm dead and casket ready. Gonna make you look like runway ready. Then the next shade we have is Kira. Kira is very red. Kira is a bright neutral red. And when they say bright, it's really bright. Like as you can see, super putok na putok siya sa labi ko. If you wanna like grab attention, make your teeth white, this is the shade definitely made for you. Then the next shade we have is Cherry. This Cherry is a muted everyday red. This is the red na pa-virgin naman. Yung tipong gusto mo maging kontrabida pero you're still the main character na pabebe. This is meant for you. So this is Cherry. And the next shade we have is Luna. This is a light autumn red. This is a red with hints of brown. So it's still like parang neutral pa rin. Then the next shade we have is Coco. This one I remember even in the very beginning of Colourette. This is one of their darkest shades talaga. Like it's really deep, very vampire vibes, very like I bit my lip vibes. Then the next shade we have is Tara. Tara is a Christmas red. It's a very festive red. As you can see, it's super bright. I would wear this with a wing liner. It also gives me like Taylor Swift vibes. Even Kira, it gives me like Taylor Swift vibes. Then the next shade we have is Umi. This is a fire red. Super palaban tong red na to. It's like hot Cheetos, feisty, fierce red. Like as you can see, super putok na putok siya na mukha kang palaban. Para kang main character na she had a badass makeover. The next shade we have is Lucy. This is a chili red. This one is deeper. It's darker than Luna. So it's like brown pa rin, pero it's like darker nga lang. Then the next shade we have is Ellie. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is a muted red-brown, super universal. I really, really love this shade. It's one of my favorites talaga. Then the next shade we have is Riley. This is a blood red, and just what it is, definitely it matches the color of blood. Super fierce. It makes you look very vampy and sexy at the same time. Speaking of dark, Celeste is an everyday plum. Ito naman, dark siya pero pabebe. This is actually a really good dupe ng Rare Beauty in the shade Fearless. It's like dark pero pabebe. Perfect for dark lips as well and dark skin. Then the next shade we have here, this is Thalia. A lot of people like Thalia, pero for me, I'm not the biggest fan of it kasi I really don't like fuchsia kasi hindi fuchsia bagay sa akin. This is a Fuchsia Berry, so yeah. Hindi bagay sa akin ang fuchsia. So Esme, this is a deep plum. So if Celeste is an everyday plum, this one is a darker version. Pag gusto mo pang evening looks or fierce looks, pwede tong si Esme. Para siyang darker version ni Celeste. Esme is that bitch, and then Celeste is the pabebe bitch. Then the next shade we have here, this is Dion. This is a Milky Melon. I don't like this shade. This is way too light on me. Masyado siyang washed out. So ayun, I'm not the biggest fan of this. Bambi is much better. Mas warmer siya compared kay Dion. It's a lighter version ni Maya and has hints of red. So you can see parang mas onting red siya on my lips. Then the next shade we have here is Summer, a very summery shade. This one goes on a bit too light on my lips. It's not able to cover my lips. I'm not the biggest fan of the shade. It's just too bright. Next shade we have is Tati. This is a sunset orange. Dati hindi ko betong shade na to. But now I really like it. It's like one of those orange that's bright. It's like a muted version ni Andre. So I actually like it. So for the next shade we have here, this is the ever famous Zola. It's a universal flattering terracotta. This one absolutely looks gorgeous on my lips. It's like the perfect light peach. Super perfect lang yung balance niya, like lily and ginger, which is the next shade. It's so good. Ang lakas niya maka-fresh. It's almost like birthday cake, but slightly lighter. Then the final shade, this is also one of my favorites. This is Ginger. I highly recommend this. This is an orange terracotta, so it's almost like a slightly darker, warmer version of Zola. So as you can see, it's super perfect for dark skin and dark lips. Alright mga girls, so those are the swatches of all the Colourette Colourtints, all 35 shades of them. Di ba mga girls, kinaya natin 35 shades? Comment down below which of the shades are you most likely gonna get. My personal faves are I love Emma, Olive, Ava, Robin, Ginger, and Maya. And of course, mga girls, don't forget to always use the hashtag JohnnyMadeMeBuy This. Of course, mga girls, I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And of course, mga girls, very important is the same as she kept my mother fucking husky. Bye guys!